the Bob Lazar story, S4.
All right, S4, which is now out for free on YouTube, evidently. So don't go pay for it on Prime or whatever.
Don't spend any money.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's check this out.
All right. So the story is that he worked on UFOs.
Yeah. Try to reverse engineer their technology and all that stuff. Yeah.
At a secret base by a secret base by the secret base.
Yes, exactly.
Which proves that there is life elsewhere.
Yeah, Area 41.
Area 41.
Right under 51.
Right. That's right.
As of 1989, that evidence was in the custody of the United States government. Between December of 1988 and April of 1989, I worked as a senior staff
So for
physicist
1
in
year.
what has to be the most secret project in history.
That's so funny.
Right.
My job in this program was to be part of a back engineering team.
So reverse engineering the
This particular
technology.
disc
Yeah.
appeared to be in excellent condition, and because of its sleek appearance, I nicknamed it the Sport Model.
Right.
The
So
goal in this
did it
program
crash?
was to see if the technology of the disc could be duplicated with Earth materials. To start up the reactor, of course, we need some element 115.
Yeah. I don't know if you're gonna grab it
In
with your bare
fact, you need
hands, but
223
the
grams,
reactor?
machined into a wedge like this.
Yeah,
and he's got the big rubber glove.
Yeah, that was
Consisted of three projects.
dramatic
Project
reenaction or
Galileo,
whatever was
Project
Right.
Sidekick, and Project Looking Glass.
In real life, he had
The file on top was Project Galileo, and as it turned out, that's the project that I was part of. And that clearly referred to reverse engineering.
It doesn't look comfortable in there at all.
Recovered
I mean, that's it. Like, look at that.
spacecraft.
Like,
at all.
there's no cup
Well,
holders.
Right.
This did not be a secret.
Come on, you need cup holders.
From
No
anyone, not just
radio.
the American people, but the
That
rest of the
also,
world.
having seats like that also implies that the aliens are humanoid of some sort because
They
Oh,
sit.
you're sitting
like a
like
person.
that,
Yeah, yeah.
so
I
that's
get it.
kind of weird.
Right.
They're doing everything they can to keep this information secret.
I guess they're doing a pretty good job because nothing's come out since
Right.
1989.
Mhm.
I saw a
Except for
craft
those
do that.
Mexican.
Except for the Mexican aliens. Yeah.
Help this story spills. And the world changed.
Alright, so yeah,
So-
Bob Lazar, alien whistleblower, supposedly works for, like you said, top
Like,
secret.
that's got to be the tip top of
Yeah, absolutely.
clearance, right?
Mhm. Exactly. And I mean, I've seen him on Rogue, and I've seen him on
Yeah.
other things. I've seen him on like Ancient Aliens and like different interviews, and I mean, a lot. He at least is very good at making what he says sound convincing and like it makes sense.
Right. Right. Kinda.
Exactly. To an extent, exactly. I have seen some scientists, physicists, whatever they're called, come out and be like if you know anything about that type of science, that like whatever it is, physics or whatever, I don't even know what science it is,
Yeah.
you'll know that like basically he's talking out of his ass. So I mean, it could go either way for me. I want to believe it. I would love to believe it.
Yeah. Right. Like, do I
It's a much better
say?
story.
Right. Would I say there's no aliens? I'm like, I don't know about that.
Right.
Like, it could be,
Yes.
but the question is, like, is he the guy
Mhm.
that was involved in something like that?
Right.
The question is, like, supposedly, like, I agree with you. Like, his story hasn't changed.
Exactly. That
Right.
helps his case.
Story hasn't changed,
Mhm.
but there's really no evidence that he, like, was a physicist.
Right.
Like, supposedly went to MIT.
Yep. Exactly.
Supposedly went to Caltech.
But
but-
on the down low, no one knew he was there. type
No, yeah, the
situation.
teachers didn't know he was there. Like,
yeah, exactly.
you don't hear like former like students. You don't see him in like a party with a
Mhm.
solo cup.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly.
So it's kind of like, did he actually go to school there?
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's almost like you want him to do like a Matt Damon equation from, you know what I mean? Like,
Uh-huh.
hey, solve this
Yeah.
complex equation. If you supposedly know
Uh-huh.
this much, you should be able to solve that.
Yes.
Like, make him do a test.
Yeah.
And then maybe, like, if he can solve the equations, maybe.
That's one step into not necessarily proven, but at least making his case more believable.
That he actually has the intellect to potentially be involved in the reverse engineer project. You want to believe.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Because this is my thing with the whole aliens in general thing is I believe that there are alien life forms. I don't necessarily think that there are super hyper intelligent people think aliens and they go, oh, obviously they have crazy technology that we could never imagine. So they're
like older than us.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it could just be some blobs that roll around the fucking planet like fucking idiot, like the things in the ocean that are look like aliens
floating around.
They could just be dumb things floating around the rest of the universe.
You think there's life on other planets?
Absolutely, 100%. There's life out there, but
maybe not life that can go across space and time.
Exactly, and build ships and have the thing is here on Earth, it's kind of like we need to keep evolving and figuring out technology and stuff like that. Deep in space, when there's no oxygen, no this, that, the other, and you don't need survival skills necessarily because it's like you and a bunch of other blobs out there, or whatever the case is.
Blobs.
Like a bunch of bobs.
Bob the blob.
Yeah. But I think that yes, absolutely there is life out there in other planets and in the whatever solar system in the universe. Don't necessarily,
but agreed. Yeah. It's kind of it's a you want to believe story, like you said, but the other thing is there really hasn't been anyone else, like, out of all the people you would think have been involved in something like this, no one else has come forward to say I was also part of it, because the story's out. You know what I mean? It's not
absolutely. And then with all the other, the government has in recent time admitted at least, what do they call them? IUDs, something like unidentified.
Oh, UAPs?
UAPs,
yeah.
We've had that proven. The government and the military have put out videos of these things moving that shouldn't be able to move and this, that, the way that they are.
Right.
So it's it's out there.
But the interesting thing is he says there's 9 of these saucers. The UAP stuff that's come out, there's not one that looks like a saucer.
No, it's all just dots or triangles.
Or Tic Tacs.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, of course, yeah, absolutely.
So that's where it gets a little strange, where it was saucers was the, how do you want to say, what people's perspective of UFO was back in that time.
Yeah, exactly.
And now it's transformed into squares flying around.
Yeah, exactly.
Tic Tacs and so it's kind of interesting. But he's still sticking to his story.
Yes, exactly.
But what I find strange is they were all the same style. They might have been he said the sports model or whatever, but he said they were all saucer craft. Now again, not saying that that's maybe not real. It's just probably hard to believe.
Definitely. So also, what's this? The 70s or so he was doing this.
It's the 80s.
80s.
So 88 to
Even
89. You know what I mean?
I see. This is the thing is I believe that he believes what he's talking about, but I think there's a chance that a lot of things could have been happening. Drug experiments within the government.
Bob Lazar and some LSD.
Yeah, 100%. The government was going, all right, here you go. You're going to go check out these aliens. Here, take this drink first. Or whatever, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then he goes in, he's tripping balls, and he sees what he thinks he's supposed to be in there seeing, because that's somewhat how that,
he's never shown
acid works that way.
Right.
Not that I would know.
Tim would ever know that. Don't look at our last episode.
But no, yes. I mean, there's...
He never has a paycheck.
Was that?
Like a paycheck.
Oh, no pay stub, nothing like that.
Even if it would say, it's not going to say, S4. But it might be
S4 aliens.
It might be a military paycheck, whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Something, yeah.
Where you would say, all right, at least this is a government type paycheck where, okay, so he definitely worked for the government, you'd say. So it's just the story has a lot of missing pieces
there's
for
a lot
me
of
to
holes.
believe that he actually worked for the government.
Yeah,
You know
right.
what I mean?
That's true too. I'm gonna check out this I don't know if it's a documentary, whatever you want to call it. This movie that came out the other day, I think, something like that, or a week or two ago. It's now free on YouTube, which we saw earlier, so I'm gonna check that out later.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch it.
yeah.
I'm not going to pay for it.
No, 100% not paying for it.
But
But no, I mean, it's this stuff interests me either way. Like whether I believe in it or not. Like same thing. Like the like especially when I was really young, Loch Ness monster.
right, it has that
aliens.
cryptic
Yeah, all that
feel.
stuff.
You want to believe in Bigfoot.
Mhm.
You want to believe in the Loch
Exactly.
Ness monster. You want to believe in aliens.
Yeah, so I've always had a big interest in that stuff, but never fully believed in it. Like
But also, like, you got to figure what's in the saucer, right? There's 9 of them. The technology
Well,
that's
evidently
in
they
the
have-
saucer, like,
yeah, evidently they have seats, 3 seats.
but like from 1989 to 2026, like, is there anything that you would think has or was taken from those saucers that was implemented into, say, humanity?
Well, let's see. We have Velcro. We have Wi-Fi.
You think Velcro and Wi-Fi?
Like
could
these
be.
are, there are definitely advances in technology that are, maybe a scientist could explain to me. But if you tell it to the idiot down the street, hey, I can type something in this right here, and then you can be across the world, and I can get it to that message to you in seconds. That sounds
True.
like alien
That's true.
technology to
That's
me.
true. That's true.
And I mean, cell phones came out of nowhere, but they came and.
But that was from Captain Kirk,
That's
that was
true,
Star
too.
Trek,
Yes.
right? With the communicators.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right?
But I mean, yeah, things like that, like Wi-Fi, cell phones, and radio waves.
Like microwave.
Yeah, microwave. That all can
All right.
seem
All right.
science
So you're maybe tipping me one way, but
But really,
but you would think he would say that,
right? Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
When you say like, well, we were able to identify whatever microwaves, and that's where cell phones came from.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
But he doesn't say any of that.
Yeah. No, he just goes.
So that would be more believable, right? If
Right,
he started
yeah.
saying like
Like
connecting some of those dots to be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
well, back in '89 we saw that it had this technology, hence came out, blah blah blah. But like Steve Jobs might have been an alien. Right?
I believe that. I could definitely believe that story.
So it's far fetched, but yeah, it's one of those things you want to believe because it's just kind of interesting.
And
Tic
then,
Tacs.
so when I was doing a little bit of research, yeah, exactly. When I was doing a little bit of research earlier on him, just to play devil's advocate, I was looking at like people kind of saying, "Hey, Bob's full of bullshit," and here's why.
Yeah.
And one of the more interesting, not necessarily believable, but plausible things were that he is sent from the government to intentionally
Disinformation.
give disinformation to throw everyone off it or make people who do believe these alien things look crazier than look crazy and all that. So like that is
So
that's more plausible than
believable
kind of
than
a lot of the stuff that we are and are not seeing from the Bob Lazar case.
And then you would think he would break character after a while and be like, because, unless he's still getting paid by the government to disinformation us.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing with that is, I think that whether it's true, false, or in between, there's a lot of money to be made off of him going around, like himself and documentarians and ancient alien guys. Like, there's a lot of money to be made there because
an interesting story.
there will always be people, no matter how crazy he sounds, there will always be crazy people wearing tinfoil hats trying to they want so badly to believe it that they're Bob Lazar groupies because he has
probably
those.
are Bob Lazar groupies.
100%. They're not like 20-year-old females; they're 40-something-year-old men in their basements type deal. Groupies nonetheless. So yeah, I think even if it I think like you said, like he's making too much money off of these stories to go, I was bullshitting the whole time or anything like that.
He's making He's got a little side business.
He
going
definitely has, because you see him on, like I said, everywhere.
Because it ebbs and flows, right? Like in the '80s when he came out, that was probably like spiked with popularity, right? Like he was the man, like you said, and then it probably died off a little bit, and then it probably popped back up with, say, Ancient Aliens came into existence again, and then it tailed off. And then now he's on Rogan.
And then you see him on Rogan, and then
with like podcast stuff, or you see like the other whistleblowers coming forward. So then he comes out of the woodwork again.
Told you.
Yeah. Remember my story?
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, he's it's too lucrative for him to ever probably. Maybe on his deathbed, he might go, I got you guys. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you know what? That'll be one of the best pranks maybe in human history.
That's right. Right. Or maybe the aliens will come down and be like, or it's like that movie V where he rips his face off and it's like the lizard.
Yeah.
V. Right? Bob Lazar.
S4. So I'm interested to figure out what S4 is. I wonder if that's like the division of Area 51 that he allegedly worked in. Is that what S4 is?
So S4 is supposedly like another secret location.
Okay, so yeah.
In that same area.
That makes sense, yeah.
But on Groom Lake or whatever. Why it's called S4. I don't know where S1 and 3 are.
Right, exactly.
S1 through 3, but who knows where area 1 through 50 are.
That's a good point.
Right?
That is a very good point.
Area 51, maybe that's where people are like, hey, where are the other areas?
Where's the rest of the areas at?
But hey, like I said, it's a story. People are interested. It sells.
It's definitely selling.
So.
What's what do we got on views on this? 800K views on
in a month.
On the thing in a month. That's not that bad. So people are interested.
Yeah.
Definitely, people are interested.
But
I mean, maybe one day we'll find out he was a liar, or the opposite. We'll find out that he.
Right, that he actually did work at S4.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll figure out what S4 is.
Yeah. Maybe if we watch the documentary.
But until then, we don't know.
Till then, wear those tinfoil hats. Just
That's right. Protect yourself with some tinfoil hats.